You may have wondered over the past year or so, is there a better time of the year to complete a home improvement project? Will tariffs affect the price? Should I wait on inflation? These are all great questions, and hopefully the answers can help you decide when to do your next home improvement project. Mike Washington from Ivy Lea Construction has a PhD in home improvement, and he joins us now. Mike, good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you. Thanks for having us back.
Well, let's talk about prices on materials for home improvement. They've risen. They traditionally do. Is this associated with tariffs, or what's behind this?
Yeah, we've had a lot of questions lately, so we really wanted to cover, hey, how do tariffs actually affect our total overall budget in a project? You know, so we do so many different things. A larger project could potentially have some tariff effect. What we have started to notice in the last 6 months, it's approximately 2 to 4% that you could have an increase in a project on a tariff. Tariffs are going to go on top of the materials only, which is really about 25–30% of our total project in any home improvement.
What about inflation? This chart showing tariffs to inflation. Where's inflation been affecting those materials and projects?
Yeah, so inflation actually is starting to ease a little, which is kind of nice to see. Inflation over the last several years, it's going to be about approximately 7 to 10% year-over-year inflation. So people always are asking us, hey, should I put this off, or the tariffs are going to affect my project today? The real answer is probably not. What I would be more concerned about in regards to the tariffs would be inflation year after year. 7 to 10% every year inflation. And that's been historically dated now for like 3–4 years. And the tariffs are real new, and they're really temporary. So people always ask, hey, should I put this off? Should I not? Right now, I would say no. It really depends on your project, and we can really go through that with each individual project.
Yeah, 6 months could certainly make a difference in cost, right? If they put it off for 6 months?
Absolutely. We really go the year after year model, 6 months or 12 months. Manufacturer cycles, their costs, their transportation costs will affect the inflation piece. And what we have seen now over the last 6 months, the inflation is going way over just the tariff piece. So a lot of times we'll look at it and say, hey, what is the best way to overcome that? Like a lot of our financing will play into that. So with our 0% for 24 months, that will help offset some of those costs. Or if we have the 499 for 144 months, that also really will help offset those costs also. So you can get your project done today. In turn, you're paying over time. And again, you can prepay on any of those loans at any point if you really just want to knock the price off.
Sounds to me, Mike, like you're saying, hey, if you're going to do the project, do the project.
If you need a project done at your home, I would say give us a call, and then we can really go through the whole process with them. Hey, what makes the most sense for their particular project at their particular home? And it really has effect, hey, what materials are we using? Most of the products that we source are really made in the USA. Some we can't get away from, like, for instance, soft lumber costs. That most of ours, 85%, comes from Canada. So any lumber that we use in a project, that is a commodity, and it's always going up and down, and it's been like that forever. It's been like that for 40 years I've been in the industry. So then the reality is, hey, let's really look at the tariffs and how does it affect your project, because I would say the inflation year after year is going to be much more than just a tariff.
And as you mentioned, at Ivy Lea, you always have different financing options, including that 0% right now going on.
Yeah, we always have all sorts of different finance plans that will also help in regards to this.
All right, Ivy Lea Construction, it's your most trusted name in home improvement for all of your exterior and interior needs. To find out more about all the services they offer, head to their website, ivyleaconstruction.com. You can also give them a call, 875-8654. And remember, as Mike mentioned, they do have some great financing options for all of your home improvement projects, including that 24-month 0% financing or 4.99% financing for 144 months.